Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
It's the morning of November 22nd, and Josh and I are settled in the tree on what is a perfect November morning. Super cold, temperatures in the teens, really calm as well. I'm a little bit worried about how variable our wind is right here, but hopefully as that sun starts peeking over, our thermals will help us out significantly. So it's supposed to eventually straighten out into a southwest wind, which should work all right for this spot. This is a spot that I've hunted one time on the new farm, and Mike has hunted one time here as well. A really cool spot back here in the bedding area, kind of at the end of the head end of this slough. So we're kind of hoping to catch some of these deer moving back into the bedding area from the surrounding ag fields, or potentially catch a cruising buck, looking for a few of those final hot does. We've definitely seen over the last couple hunts more individual bucks or bucks by themselves that are not with does. So that's what we're hoping for this morning. Josh and I both have our bows. There's at least one buck that Josh would shoot in here, and I've encountered him a number of times at Jericho Rex. So if that deer comes in, we're going to make the switch. So hopefully we can either see him or one of these other shooters that are on the farm. I'm super excited for this morning. Typically, more often than not, I guess that doesn't pan out very well, but I'm definitely excited. These conditions couldn't get any better. We've already had 3 small bucks come within 30 yards walking back into the bedding area. It worked out perfect. We just need a shooter to do that. Yes. That's what it looks like to me. Well, it's about 12:30 here. Josh and I are gonna sneak into a new spot this afternoon. There's a lot of deer on this farm, on our new farm, that bed out in these little willow thickets and bottomland grass. So we're gonna try to sneak in there. I remember when Mike and I were driving around, we've noticed a couple good trees in this little spot, but we haven't tried hunting it yet. So Josh and I are gonna try to sneak in here early and just go really quiet. It's because, like I said, they're kind of bedded everywhere out there. We have a good wind direction for it. It blows right back to us here at the truck. but it's not very, still a calm day, 5 to 8 mile an hour wind, so we're just gonna have to go slow and hopefully we don't jump anything, but it should be a cool spot if we can get in there. Well, we made it in here clean so far, except for a bunch of roosters. I think Josh wants to pheasant hunt more than he wants to deer hunt right now, but we're not very far off the road, as you can probably hear that car driving by. But I think it's just so thick right here. I think it's a little bit of an underlooked spot. So we're gonna try to, there's a big cottonwood here, try to hang this stand as quiet as possible. Like I said earlier, there's not much noise cover, a little bit of a breeze right now, so I think if we can get up here and have good visibility into this thick stuff, it could be a really good spot. It's about 2:30 now, and it definitely took us longer than we thought to set up. It just was just the way this tree with the branches up here and the way the trunk kind of sits, it was kind of hard to position both stands, so it took longer. Just trying not to make too much noise. I did get up here and there were, I think it was a doe and 2 fawns bedded in the brush 30 yards away. And, you know, I'm not surprised. I told Josh at the base of the tree that it feels like a spot that a deer could be bedded really close, and sure enough there was. It's just super thick in here, but once we get up in this tree, it's actually pretty open for us, but when you get down to the ground level, you can't see anything. So I think that's what makes it a little bit overlooked area. It's just really good bedding cover, and it's really close to the food, so I expect we'll see some deer tonight, whether it's out in front of us in the brush or out in the ag fields that we can see quite a ways, so we should see some deer. The conditions are pretty good. It's warming up a little bit with that southwest wind, but still not bad. I think it's probably in the upper 30s, around 40 degrees maybe. Well, we're at a camera light here, and kind of the same story as this morning. A ton of deer, a lot more this evening, but still no good bucks. I'm not sure where they're all at. I really like this spot. You can see a long ways. Like I said, just a ton of deer. I don't know how many we saw, 30 plus I'm sure. At one point we had 17 or 18 does and fawns just in this little bean field right here. So Josh and I were talking. It feels like it was late season hunting or something. I mean, I don't know where all the bucks are at. It's only November 22nd, but anyway, it was overall a good day just to see a lot of deer. I was just gotta find where those shooter bucks are at.